Hello and welcome to a DeMatha basketball Sunday here at DeMatha Catholic High School as the Stags take on the Good Counsel Falcons. My name is Stephen McDonald along with Joe Morley. Joe, are you ready for today's game?
Absolutely, Stephen. It's going to be a good day. I got a good feeling about the Stags this Sunday afternoon. It's going to be an exciting one.
Yeah, I agree. They seem to have a productive shoot-around today, and so did Good Counsel. They actually looked pretty good, but it will be a certainly intriguing matchup.
Yep, Good Counsel's coming off an undefeated season so far, but DeMatha with a striking Heights W and a Ireton W this last two games, I think it's going to be a tough one.
Yes, indeed. Do you have any predictions for the score or anything in particular you think that will happen today?
I think the first half's going to be very high intensity. I think the second half will be no less. But the first half, I think the winner is going to be who plays best in the first half.
Who plays best in the first half? Do you have any score predictions or anything like that, or just?
I think with both good defenses on each side, I think it's going to be a lower scoring game. But with the shooters from DeMatha, I think we might come out on top in the first half.
Yeah. Let's see if we'll see the infamous full court press that absolutely destroyed the Heights in the JV game a couple days ago.
All right.
And here we go as the tip is just about to happen. Looks like number 30 for the Stags, Ethan Awaru, will get it for them. And that appears to be number 4 for Good Counsel, Grant Grayton.
DeMatha's got the size advantage on this one. Hopefully we'll come out on top.
Easily. Let's see. And here we go. And the tip is off. DeMatha will get it. Point guard number 1, Vincent Ordine. Here we go. They'll pass it around. Going into the corner. They've had issues with the corner 3 so far this year. But they'll pass it inside to their center. And he'll get a nice basket to start the game off. 2-0 for the Stags. Ethan Awaru with the first basket. And here's this full court press. It's been absolutely almost impossible to get past it. And shot clock issue. And it's still Good Counsel ball. And here's the inbound. Good Counsel. There we go. We'll get it to number 1, Nikki Holloway. Holloway appears to have good handles. Going around. He'll pass it to number 4, Grant Grayton, and he'll get it inside to number 2, and they'll make a basket. It's now tied at 2-2.
That's great movement so far here
Yeah.
from the Good Counsel Falcons.
As it's 2-2, 7 minutes to go. Here we go. The passing from DeMatha has been very good so far, even just a minute in. Around the outside, but here we go, inside again, but outside for a 3. And that's no good. They've had issues with the 3 ball, but that's okay. And here's this full court press. And going down the court, Good Counsel Falcons, Aiden West. West will pass it. Damian Full. Driving in. Falcons will get fouled. It's the first foul of today.
That's 2 layups seen so far in the first 2 minutes. I think it's easy to say DeMatha might be giving them the inside.
Yeah. You think they're too worried about the outside?
Possibly.
Yeah.
I think they had a strong shoot around, so maybe that scared DeMatha Stags a little bit.
Here we go. Nikki Holloway will miss the first shot. Seems to be a break for the Stags. Having more shot clock issues. And we're going to get the second shot right here. Holloway. It's up. And no good. Way short.
I think the nerves got to him, Stephen, or what do you think?
Yeah, I agree. He just didn't seem ready for either of those.
Agreed.
Here we go. The Stags will bring it up the court. Vincent Ordine. Good ball handling. Almost a double dribble there, at least it appeared to me. They'll pass it around. They've had great passing so far. And it looks like they've always needed to go to the inside. Here we go. That's a bucket. Ethan Awaru, again, has been the only point scored for the Stags. It's now 4-2. And this full court press continues to be hard to pass around. Here we go. Good Counsel seems to be driving, though. They'll pass it out for 3. No good from Good Counsel. Great rebounding by DeMatha as they'll bring it up the court. And Ordine, he'll fall down hard. No foul. But Good Counsel will drive to get the ball back. They seem to have issues, but a good save. Out to number 1 for 3. That is good. Nikki Holloway with the shot there.
That's a smooth jumper. Nikki might have got us through the back.
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, let's see. Stags now going in. That's an and 1 for the Stags. Awaru. It's now 5. It's now. See if they update the score. 6-5 DeMatha.
That's phenomenal play by Ethan so far. He's very strong down low.
Yeah, he's been their only offense so far, scoring all 6 points. Here's the shot. Great free throw. And it's now 7-5 Stags. And this full court press continues to be hard, but there's an opening for Good Counsel.
Wow.
That was Nick Cabrera will take it down.
Little confusion by the Stags.
No.
Wow.
And it's Good Counsel ball again.
Careless mistake.
Yeah. Fixing the shot clock again. As it's 7-5 DeMatha. Each have 1 foul. 4 minutes, 56 seconds to go in this first quarter.
The intensity is high so far. I think both teams are coming out ready to win.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. Inbound Holloway. Holloway will dribble around, but he'll pass it back to Damian Folks. Folks still has the ball. And now Holloway gets the ball again after a couple of passes. Now to number 4, Grant Grayton. Grayton will pass. Oh, and
wow.
that ball is gone. And it will be Stags' ball after an even more careless mistake by Good Counsel.
Little confusion by the players up top. Guards a little miscombobulated, but Stags are with the ball down low.
Yes. Here we go. The inbound, Ordines again. Here's the inbound. Of course, number 30, Awaru has been their main. Oh, no. Oh, the Stags barely get that ball. That could have been an easy turnover. As Awaru will get the ball again, and he's travels. Awaru has been basically the Stags' bread and butter so far. And here comes Good Counsel with the inbound.
Good Counsel. From DeMatha.
Yeah. Good defense right there, but somehow Nick Cabrera gets out of it. We'll pass it out, and it's a foul to be inbounded by Good Counsel, it appears.
Vincent Ordine lays his body on the floor, but unfortunately gets called for the foul.
Yeah. Here comes Cabrera with the inbound. Good Counsel is ready. As they'll pass it up. Oh. And careless shot there. Stags will get the ball off the rebound. Here comes Ordine. They'll pass it down to number 23. Into Awaru. Awaru will go in. Oh. He'll get fouled.
Almost the second and 1 of the game. Very strong performance so far.
He's scored all 7 points.
Correct.
And now both teams have 2 fouls with 4 minutes and 5 seconds left in this first quarter.
Game still tied 7-7. Mm-hmm.
Here comes Awaru. Oh, short on that first one. You think those nerves are finally getting to the Stags, or?
I think so. They're looking a little slower. Game started very fast, but maybe some tiredness is coming along each team.
Awaru's second shot now. It's up. It's no good. He'll miss both of them. And Good Counsel gets through the defense. Folks will pass to number 20. Number 20 with a good fake jumper. And then he'll go in for a real jumper and miss. And here come the Stags up the court now. Ordines will pass it to number 23, Caden Wilson, and that goes out of bounds. Will be DeMatha's ball.
That's great hustle back from Cabrera. Didn't give up on the play.
Yeah. But there's been visible confusion by both teams so far today. As Tyler Stevens with the ball, he'll pass it to Ordines, who shoots a corner 3. And that's a nice offensive rebound by the Stags, and a 3 made by Tyler Stevens. The Stags now up 10-7. Still continuing that press. Here we go. Good Counsel with the ball. They're in that corner. And here we go. Cabrera now will run the point. Passing it around. And a good drive by Good Counsel, but it's no good. He will get the foul. And 2 shots. 10-7 Stags. Let's see if Good Counsel can capitalize. It just seems that so far, at least, there's been a lot of sloppiness by both teams.
Agreed. I think a little nervousness from both sides, a little quick passing, picking up the dribbles a little too much. Shots aren't as strong as they could be.
Yeah. They both just seem discombobulated, as that was the first shot missed by number 2, Folks. And he'll miss the second shot. And it is Stags' ball. Good Counsel, I think, has been 0 for 4 on free throws so far.
I think that's correct.
Yeah. It's not a good omen for them, but for the Stags, it's a great omen.
Correct. Sometimes free throws win games, and these 4 points could kill them in the end.
Yeah. Oh, but that's a steal by Good Counsel. But he'll slip, and in a little bit of trouble, he'll pass it out, passing around the outside. As here we go. Cabrera now with the ball. Cabrera will pass it to number 4, but Cabrera will get the ball back. Cabrera will drive, and see what the call is here. Should be Good Counsel to inbound. Cabrera will not inbound this time. It'll be number 20, Aiden West.
Cabrera's shown a lot of fight in these early minutes. I think he's drawing fouls, and he's definitely putting his body on the line.
Yeah. So here comes a substitution. Number 3, Michael Driscoll will come in for Tyler Stevens. And here's the inbound from Good Counsel with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. 2 minutes, 40 seconds left in this quarter. The inbound to number 1, Nikki Holloway. Holloway will pass to 20. Aiden West. West will drive. West will give up a floater and gets the and one. That was an amazing shot there.
That's phenomenal composure there. It's just with a big body coming at you to get that ball over the hand is very crucial in that point.
And here we go. The Stags are huddling, as they might be in a little bit of trouble depending on whether or not Aiden West makes this free throw. 10-9 Stags. And here's the shot. And the free throw woes continue. I think that's 0 for 5 now, but the Stags will go down the court. They'll get it to Awaru. Awaru will miss a shot, tries to get his own rebound. No, but it's rebounded by Cabrera, who passes up the court to Nikki Holloway. Holloway will miss, rebounded by the Stags. And it will be Stags' ball after a fast-paced short section that involves 0 points. As Jeremiah Boyer will inbound the pass. The number 15, Ryan Berry, comes in for Aiden West.
Seeing some substitutions recently. Do you think the teams are getting tired here, Steven?
Yeah, I think so too. They've played really hard through these first 6 minutes. As there's a turnover, a bad pass there. As number 1, Nikki Holloway, will bring it down, and he'll make it. It's now 11-10. Good Counsel with the lead now. Here's Ordines. Will pass it to Awaru. Awaru will pass it to number 23, Caden Walton, but that is now Good Counsel ball. As Demarion Folks will take it down the court. Here comes Cabrera. Cabrera will drive, and he'll make the shot. You know, the Stags have just not been able to stop anyone on Good Counsel driving.
That's strong defense from Michael there, but I think that's just a better floater, put it up on the backboard.
Yeah. As here we go. Stags come in. They'll drive. Awaru will miss.
Awaru seems to be getting a little frustrated. I think his early success might be getting in his head a little bit.
Yeah. And here we go. Pass now Holloway with the ball. Holloway will pass it to Cabrera. Cabrera is wide open for a 3. He'll miss it. Awaru with the rebound will pass it up court to Michael Driscoll. Fouled. And that should be 2 shots for the Stags. Of course, 5 fouls so far for DeMatha. And then 4 now for Good Counsel.
It's a very strong take from Michael Driscoll.
Let's hope he can make both of these free throws.
He looks strong in warm-ups. I think I have faith in him.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Here's shot number 1. And that's up, and that's good. Well, the Stags have already had, it appears to be better offense and better free throw shooting, but the only problem so far is their defense. Agreed.
I think their full court press might be tiring them out a little bit, so when Good Counsel breaks it, I think they're a little out of breath and maybe discombobulate on the end of the floor.
Here we go, second shot. That's up and good as well. It's now 13-12. Good Counsel with the lead. As here's that full court press. They'll pass it number 4 with the ball. They'll pass it to number 15. Number 4 gets the ball again. Looks like Cabrera is going in for a bit of a water break. But here's a 3 from Good Counsel, and that's good. By number 33, Jack Colville. As Ordines will pass it deep, and that's Driscoll, who makes a toe drag catch, but it's Good Counsel ball. Here's Holloway coming up the court. Less than a minute now in this first quarter. Here we go. Good Counsel seems to have great passing. They'll go for a 3 again. That's a miss. Rebound by the Stags. Here comes Ordines coming up the whole court. He'll drive it himself. He'll take it in for 2 points. It's now 16-14. Good Counsel with the lead. And the shot clock is off. And here we go. This full court press is hard to get past. And there we go. A 3 from Good Counsel. Missed shot. And it will be Stags ball with 12.4 seconds left to go in this first quarter.
I got a feeling the Stags and try to get the last shot here, Steven. Maybe slow it down until the last 5 seconds to really get a play going to get that last shot in.
Let's see. Appears Good Counsel is in a 1-2-2 zone. And here we go. Driving. Michael Driscoll. Driscoll will pass it out, and it's not in time, but a missed shot anyway. And DeMatha is down by 2 after this first quarter. What do you think that they need to improve on, Joe?
I think they got to get the ball in the inside more often. I think Ethan Oworo was really a positive impact in the beginning when they were getting the ball down low. His layups, they were fouling him too, so we got a few free throws. I think that's a big part of their game if they get the ball to him.
Yeah. Do you think that the Stags need to foul less, or should they be more aggressive? Because Good Counsel has been really bad so far on the free throw line.
I think if they get their body into it more often, maybe higher their intensity, I think it's definitely a positive impact if they get them on the free throw line, but they don't want to put them in the bonus.
Yeah, that is true. Remember, both teams have 5 fouls, but DeMatha is down by 2.
Both teams talking it over, trying to strategize a little bit. Both teams have fouls. There are 5 fouls.
Yeah. And both teams seem to have been confused or discombobulated or a combination of the two in the first quarter. Maybe this little talking to in between the quarters will give them a little bit more clarity on what they need to do on the court.
Agreed, and it gives both teams a little catch their breath. Maybe the intensity will raise again. This full court press coming from DeMatha, and even seen by Good Counsel at the last seconds of the game.
Yeah. And it appears Good Counsel will have Cabrera and Holloway. They're, at least what it seems, their 2 best players on the court to start the second quarter. And DeMatha, it looks like Tyler Stevens will be starting, as well as Oworo for this second quarter. And they're just about ready. And here we go. Good Counsel. Oh, well, neither Cabrera or Holloway will be on the court at this time.
We'll see how Good Counsel reacts with those 2 out.
Yeah. And it appears Oworo is still in. No, he's not. Excuse me, he is not. But Ordines is still in, their point guard, who's actually controlled the ball very well. But here comes Good Counsel with the inbound. Number 20, and here we go, number 15. And they'll pass it in, and that's a shot for Good Counsel that is made. It's now 18-14, Good Counsel Falcons. And here we go, Ordines with a great pass to Driscoll. Driscoll will drive. Driscoll will miss the shot. And number 15 with the rebound there, Ryan Berry. And Good Counsel with the ball. Double dribble. That will be Stags' ball. The sloppiness seems to continue.
I think a little pass ahead for a fast break. Nerves got to him on the layup.
Yeah. Here we go. Number 5 will get the ball, Zach Thomas. Pass to number 20, number 23 now. As Driscoll is wide open for a 3. See, it appears they were throwing it to him again. Driscoll gets trapped, will pass it to Ordines. Ordines will pass it to number 23. Driscoll will get the ball again. Long 2. No good. And is Good Counsel ball.
Driscoll coming off the bench seems very comfortable with the ball. We've seen a shot and a couple layups around him.
And he seems to want the ball.
Correct, I agree.
but the passing so far for the Stags has been very good. Now they just need to make some shots. Oh, almost picked off there by the Stags. Here you go. They will get the rebound from that layup. This will pass number 5, Thomas. Thomas, number 23, will miss it. Ordeens gets the rebound. He'll miss it. And it's going to be Stags ball again after a great steal. Another offensive rebound. They'll miss again. But still, and it is DeMatha ball. Could be a controversial decision. Good Counsel's head coach does not seem to be happy.
Stags seem to rush play a little bit down low with 3 layups missed on those offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Those are crucial to get up.
And here comes their offense. Awaru is back on the court. Let's see, he'll be beyond the three-point line to at least start this inbound, but he will come inside. Ordeens now gives it to Thomas. Thomas, corner 3. He'll miss that. And Good Counsel ball. A failed rebound there by DeMatha. And it appears number 30, Gregor Ritchie, will inbound for Good Counsel. No full court press this time.
Roles seem to have switched. Good Counsel seems to be playing a trap press, and DeMatha is laid off a little bit. Maybe they're getting tired.
Yeah. Here we go, Good Counsel. Their ball movement has been great as here comes the drive, a great block. Awaru. But now Ordeens will get a very deep pass and somehow keeps control, and Zach Thomas will get a pass from Ordeens. And that could have had a great opportunity for some great points for the Stags.
Agreed. If Ordeens came down with that ball, I think it would have been very crucial for to get a layup or a shot up.
But Zach Thomas will get some free throw shots here. Good Counsel has now fouled 7 times compared to DeMatha's 5. This is a 1-and-1. He'll make the first, so he'll get a second shot.
That's going to be Thomas's first shot off the bench.
And here we go. Shot number 2 now. He'll make shot number 2. And here comes some subs. Number 12, Landon McKelvey, will come in for the Stags. And Good Counsel now. No full court press to deal with now. They should be happy about that, but that probably means the Stags are focusing more on their side of the court, trying to defend the basketball even after it comes past the half-court line.
With Landon McKelvey, and that may add more size to the Stags, maybe some more rebounds, more layups for the Stags, put up a few points to end the first half.
Yeah. I mean, they do, at this point, it looks like they do have their big lineup in, as we'll get another big guy. Number 20, Jeremiah Boyer. Maybe that's to try to stop Good Counsel from driving. Good defense from the Stags, at least for the moment. And here we go. Good Counsel is trying to drive, but they can't find it anywhere to do so. But, oh, and almost a steal by McKelvey. The Stags will be in a scrum for the ball. Surprised it wasn't a jump ball at that point, but Good Counsel somehow gets the ball out of it as they'll pass it around. Corner 3 by number 30, and it's no good. Good Counsel jump ball. And it should be Good Counsel's ball. As number 11, Tyler Stevens, comes in for Michael Driscoll for the Stags. Oh, no, excuse me, it's the Stags' ball. And number 5, Thomas will get it. He'll pass it back. Oh, and Thomas gets the ball again. Back to number 20. And here we go. Stevens. Stevens didn't seem to be ready for that, but he'll get it this time, and he's ready for that. He'll pass it inside. Almost a steal by Good Counsel. Passing it to Thomas. Thomas for 3, and he'll make a 3. The Stags with a 19-18 lead. Or excuse me, there we go, 19-18 lead.
That's 5 points off the bench for Thomas. Very strong outing so far.
Other than Awaru, he seems to be their best offensive player.
Agreed. Stags have started to put something together, putting some more points on the board. Finally got a lead.
And here comes Nicky Holloway for the Good Counsel Falcons. He will inbound it as he replaces number 33, Jake Colville. He'll inbound it. It's a tip pass, number 20, but he'll drive, and he'll miss a shot. Good Counsel will get their offensive rebound. Number 23 with a shot now. He'll miss that as well. Thomas with the rebound. Tyler Stevens will get the ball, but bad move by Thomas. As here we go. And Good Counsel seems to be passing it around. Holloway will drive but pass it out. Good passing by Good Counsel. And the drive and the layup is no good.
Stags have been seeing a lot of success for keeping a Good Counsel around the perimeter. They seem a little less strong shooting than they are with driving.
Yeah. And here we go. That's a foul. And that will be 2 shots for the Stags. Here comes Tyler Stevens. Do you think the key to the game for the Stags, at least defensively, is force Good Counsel to shoot threes?
Agreed. I think Good Counsel has maybe 1 or 2 threes, but most of their points come from layups and floaters. So if they keep them outside, they keep a strong perimeter, I think they can last in this game.
There we go. That's shot number 1 for Tyler Stevens. That goes down. DeMatha's free throw shooting has been very good compared to Good Counsel's. Looks like Orleans might be coming back into the game momentarily. But here's shot number 2 for Stevens. Stevens will make that. And Orleans will come in for Thomas. As Nicky Holloway seems to be running the offense for the Good Counsel Falcons, even though he's not inbounding the ball. That duty goes to number 4, Grant Grayton. As Grayton will pass it to Demarion Folks. Folks will pass it to number 23. Who will tip pass, and that's a backcourt violation. Stags will get the ball. 4 minutes and 7 seconds left in this second quarter, and they have a 3-point lead. And the sloppiness for both teams seems to continue.
Agreed. I think as we get deeper in the game, more mistakes are being made. Cabrera and Holloway are both back in now. Let's see how the Stags react to those 2 main players of this Falcon team.
Here we go. Oh, that was somehow a great pass to Tyler Stevens, going through all of the Good Counsel defense, but it doesn't lead to any points. As here's number 1, Holloway for 3. No good. And the ball somehow stays in bounds. And here comes Cabrera. Cabrera with a great move there. As he'll pass it to Folks. Folks will now pass it out after driving. And that is a no good 3 for Good Counsel. But it will be Stags ball now after a pretty hectic possession there for Good Counsel.
A lot of chaos going on in that play, but I think the Stags come out top. I think they got a one-on-one coming up here for a free throw.
So all that hard work for Good Counsel just leads to more benefit for the Stags. As here comes McKelvey. He'll get a 1-and-1 as Good Counsel is fouled 9 times. Shot number 1. No good, so that means he won't get another one. And Cabrera now with the ball, passing it to Folks. Folks will pass it to Holloway. Folks gets the ball back from Holloway and for 3. No good off the rim. And it's a scrum, and it will be DeMatha's ball after just hitting. It appeared to be either Nick Cabrera or Ryan Berry. And it's now Stags ball as Orleans will take it up the court. Passing it to Stevens. Stevens will drive, and he'll get blocked. Oh. That is a foul. That should be 2 shots for Stevens.
The trap press doesn't seem to be working too well for the Good Counsel Falcons here. Orleans seem to be splitting the defense and leads this foul.
Yeah, he's done a great job so far. So is Tyler Stevens. Stevens now. He'll miss the first one. As no substitutes at the moment, but appears number 33, Jake Colville, will now substitute for number 11 for the Good Counsel Falcons. Stevens will make the second shot. It's now 22-18 Stags with 3 minutes and some change left to go in this second quarter. Comes Holloway, will pass it out to Grant Grayton. Now Demarion Folks will get it. As the Good Counsel passing, the perimeter is great. but they need to drive. That's been the only way they can score points so far. There's a steal by the Stags, and all the way down the court for a nice layup, Jeremiah Boyer. Now 24-18.
That's great composure there on the left hand. I think he's a righty, so that left hand coming down the lane might have been a little tough, but he held himself together and made it.
And the drive that was failed by Good Counsel there, but a nice shot from number 33, Jake Colville. It's now 24-20. Stags still with a 4-point lead. And, great pass out to Stevens. Stevens will pass it inside to number 20, Boyer. Boyer will try to pass it out to Awaru, but Nick Cabrera ends up with the ball for Good Counsel as he'll drive, and he'll make it. The Good Counsel bench seems to be elated.
The Falcons are finally getting inside again. They see two quick points from each side.
Now only a 2-point lead for the Stags with 2 minutes left in this first half.
We see how crucial it is when the Stags cannot hold their perimeter defense. Their man-to-man is falling apart a little bit here.
And just like you said at the beginning that this would be a very low-scoring game, you're very right.
Correct.
I mean, not many points have been put up by either team. And here we go. Stags will bring it up the court. There's Boyer, not Ordeens with the ball. Pass it number 23. Awaru wants the ball inside. Now Ordeens will get it after some passing around the perimeter. Boyer again with the ball. Boyer in a little bit of trouble. Boyer will try to drive. He'll pass it to Awaru. Awaru will go inside and is blocked by the Good Counsel Falcons as here comes Folks. Folks will pass it number 20. Number 20 with a shot, and that's good. That was Aiden West. And now the score is tied with 1 minute and 30 seconds. But here comes Awaru through a great pass down the court. And that's an easy 2 points for the Stags, now 26-24.
Falcons are bringing the energy with these last 2 minutes to go in the first half. I think that's crucial for their points.
You think that energy will carry over to the second half? Or
I think so. I think the locker room is going to be a big part of this next half.
Here we go. The bench seems to get happier and happier with each shot Good Counsel puts down. And that's a steal. DeMarion Folks will get it for an easy layup. 2-point lead for the Falcons with about a minute to go. And here we go. Stags with the ball. Boyer will drive. Boyer will spin, and he'll go for a nice shot. Gets his own rebound. Will put it up, and that's a good 2 points for the Stags. It's now tied 28-28. And here we go. Good Counsel. Now Cabrera seems to be driving. He'll pass it out to Holloway. Holloway for 3. That's no good for Holloway. DeMarion Folks attempts a rebound. But here's Ethan Awaru open downfield, down the court for the Stags. And he'll go in and drive. It's a foul. They'll get 2 free throws.
Seeing a lot of fouls from this Falcon defense. The foul ratios now, I think that's 11-6.
Yeah.
Now the Stags in the bonus. I think these foul shots are really helping the Stags with their points.
You think that's what's keeping them in the game?
Yeah, I think most of their points have come from fouls and getting down to the paint.
Here we go. Awaru will make that first shot. Now a 1-point lead for the Stags as Zach Thomas comes back into the game, replacing Tyler Stevens. One more shot for Awaru. 28 seconds left to go in this first half. Awaru will make it, and the Stags remain almost perfect from the free throw line. But here comes Good Counsel, trying to get the last shot in the game. In the half, excuse me. Here we go, the pass out to Folks. Folks will shoot a 3. He'll miss it. This could be a great opportunity for the Stags as Ordeens is open. And he'll drive. He'll miss it. Offensive rebound by the Stags. And they'll miss it again. No rebound there. 6 seconds left to go, and the Falcons are going down the court. And here comes Nicky Holloway for a last-second jumper. No good. And the Stags end the half with a 2-point lead. And we'll be right back after a short intermission for the DM Stags TV halftime show. Thank you again for watching so far. Hello and welcome back to the DM Stags TV halftime show. We'll be here for a few minutes to give you updates around the sports world. As yesterday, there was two great games in the NFL. The Bengals beat the Titans 19-16, and the 49ers beat the Packers 13-10. Two thrillers of a game, don't you think, Joe?
Yeah, the underdogs really coming on top lately. I think both number one, they both had buys coming in, and then 49ers had a strong game right in the cold, and the Bengals took over.
Yeah, special teams seems to have won both games. But the Bengals will have a lot of trouble if they let Joe Burrow be sacked 9 times again.
Agreed. That probably wasn't a fun game for Burrow.
No, he's going to be sore today, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
But today we have the Rams and the Buccaneers, 3 o'clock on NBC. But make sure to record that game because there is still a DeMatha basketball game going on at that time.
Yep. Varsity takes on the varsity Falcons. Should be a very close game between the two.
And then, of course, the Bills and the Chiefs also play a little bit after that, 6:30 on CBS. And that should be a good game as well. Who do you have for both of those games?
I like the Bills and the Rams.
Bills and the Rams? Yeah. I think the Rams-Buccaneers could go either way.
Correct.
It depends on how the defense plays. But
agreed.
I think the Bills will definitely beat the Chiefs.
You think Brady's going to make another Super Bowl run?
Well, I hope not, that's for sure. But I don't think so. I think if they win today, they'll have trouble with the upbeat 49ers team next week.
Agreed.
But we'll have to see about that. Of course, the conference championship games are next week. The NFC game is 6:30 p.m. on Fox, and the AFC game is 3 o'clock on CBS. But let's get back to the DeMatha basketball action here. And we're just about to start the second half.
A thrilling first half seen by both teams. High energy. Good Counsel really raised their energy and intensity last 2 minutes of the second quarter. I think that really helped with their comeback a little bit.
You think that's going to follow through to this quarter?
I think that'll make the game closer, so I hope so.
Yeah. But there still were a lot of fouls by the Falcons. They had 10 throughout the first half.
Yeah, I think the Stags keep the Falcons on the perimeter, and I think if Good Counsel lowers their fouls, I think it'll be even better for the second half.
And here we go. Good Counsel will inbound the ball. It is number 4, Grant Grayton, to start this second half. They'll pass it back to number 20, Aiden West. And West will move it up the court. Here comes Cabrera. Cabrera gets the ball stolen as he and Nicky Holloway getting a little bit of a scrum there. As the ball will be brought up by, appears, Jeremiah Boyer. Boyer, oh, bad pass there. As the Falcons should get an easy bucket. As Ordines will inbound it here to Boyer. What do you think about that? Oh, no. 4 easy points for the Falcons coming out of halftime.
Aiden West, number 20, with 4 points right off the bat. I think it's key that he got off the floor on the first point and that he stayed in the play the second play.
And now they get an and-one, but
timeout from the Stags.
Yeah.
Both teams are going to talk it over a little bit.
Well, what do you think the Stags have to do now?
I think the coaches they got to build their focus back up. They had high intensity. They started the game off strong with the second half. Maybe they laid back a little bit. They started making mistakes, and that could be crucial in the beginning of the second half.
Yeah, but I mean, they haven't even had a chance to do anything with Good Counsel's offense. I mean, their points have been defense so far this half.
Yep. Maybe that's key. Maybe both the offenses aren't looking great, so their defense is going to have to come out strong in the second half.
And it appears just a second ago, Mr. Rogers was having a brief conversation with the scorers table. But now DeMatha is down 2. And that should be worrying, as it appears that they commanded, even if they weren't leading by a lot, all the first half.
Agreed. Aiden West knocks his free throw down. I think it's a game changer if that happens.
This would be Good Counsel's first made free throw. And here we go. See if those nerves are still on or if they're off now. And it's no good, but Good Counsel with the rebound. Nicky Holloway will just throw it away. Good Counsel ball. And West will inbound. West with the inbound. He'll try to, appears to throw it to Callaway, but doesn't. He'll get it to Folks, as Folks will give it to Cabrera. Cabrera almost goes out of bounds. Passing outside to Grayton. Grayton now to Holloway. Back to Folks. Now West. And Cabrera will drive for the almost and one. That was a great play by Cabrera.
Brings the energy from the bench again, as we see in the last seconds of the first half. I think if this bench brings the energy, it could be definitely a change of tide for the Stags and Falcons.
Oh, here we go. Oh, almost that was a great move, but you got to finish the baskets there by, I think that was Owaru. But good counsel ball as they're driving. And they'll miss that layup. And a deep pass to Tyler Stevens. Stevens with supposedly an easy layup, but he'll miss. It's now a scrum for the ball, but good counsel will end up getting it. Here comes Cabrera down the court. Cabrera will drive. Cabrera will throw up a shot. No good.
The Stags are letting the Falcons into the paint. I think it's starting to get to them a little bit. These layups and floaters are really.
Oh, and there's Stevens with an air ball. That was not good. And here, good counsel driving again. Oh, almost an amazing shot made by West. Here comes Ordines going up the court. He'll take it himself. No good. And a shot now, passing out by the rim does not seem to be anyone's friend right now.
Yeah, two shots riding out. Almost even touched the net, but things didn't come out on top for the Stags.
Still losing by 4 for the Stags. Oh, here comes Cabrera driving, but foul by Owaru.
That's 2 big bodies in for Cabrera. That's a lot of confidence to come in there and even try for a layup, but he comes out on top for a free throw.
Do you think they'll have any chance at making this one?
I think Cabrera is a strong shooter. He looks a little tired right now, but I think a free throw could help his confidence.
All right, let's see. Shot number 1. That's the first free throw this game for Good Counsel. They now have a 5-point lead. And DeMatha has fouled twice this half. Good Counsel has not fouled yet. Here comes the second free throw by Cabrera. Cabrera is 2 for 2. I guess you can't foul him anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't if I were them.
Here comes the Stags. Ordines will bring it up. Screen set. They'll pass it inside to Boyer. Boyer in the paint will try to go. Oh, another heartbreaking miss. Almost a steal. Oh, great steal and save by the Stags. But Good Counsel ends up with it as Cabrera will pass it down the court. Almost going into the stands is Ordines. And the ball made it at least to the 5th row.
Ordines might have made a very big play there for if he took it down, he could have got a layup.
As here we go. Good Counsel will get it. I think that's get the inbound. And here we go, driving. Oh, almost a foul there by the Stags. Owaru with the rebound, trying to get it up the court to Stevens. Visible frustration.
That's a good pass ahead while the Stags are rewarded with a foul on the floor.
That's the first foul this half for Good Counsel. Stags are now down by 6, 36-30. 5 minutes and 17 seconds left in this quarter. Stevens with the inbound. We'll give it to Ordines. Ordines for 3. He'll miss it. Rebounded by Walton. Now Stevens for 3. Stevens will miss. Owaru. Can Owaru get something done? No. They might be the greatest offensive rebounding team, at least here today, but that doesn't mean anything if you can't make a shot. And Good Counsel will drive. They'll miss, but they'll get their own rebound. And ooh, that could have been a technical for Good Counsel there, slamming the ball down for Folks.
That's a tough couple shots for DeMatha here. Kept getting offensive rebounds, but they couldn't come down with a point.
Yeah, they really need to get something going and get something going fast.
Agreed. Good Counsel's almost pulling away with it these early minutes in the second half. If Good Counsel really gets their energy and intensity up like we saw in the ending of the first half, I think it could be trouble for Stags.
Yeah. And, I mean, the Stags' only crime is they can't make a shot. They've been defending the drive. They're getting offensive rebounds, but they're not able to get those second chances.
Yeah, the Stags are putting up shots. They're getting the shots. They're getting the rebounds, but just not falling through the hoop.
And it appears that the Stags are getting a pretty long talking to by Herbert Cruzen. Mr. Rogers is there as well. but both teams appear, at least right now, to be visibly tired.
A lot of heads hanging, waters coming through benches. This might be a good timeout for the Stags to catch their breath a little bit, maybe strategize. We'll see how they come out.
As here we go. It appears that play is just about to start. And back come the players out on the court. And the Stags need to get something going and going fast, as Good Counsel, I think, is on an 8-0 run over the last few minutes. As Good Counsel will inbound it. West will inbound.
Stags are figuring out their marks here, trying to not let up an easy layup like they've seen before.
Here comes the break. And Holloway is wide open. He doesn't see him, but now he does. Holloway will pass back to West. West is going around the outside. Ooh, he's got to be careful about that back line. And they'll give it to West again after a couple passes. West will pass to Folks. Folks for three. That's no good as the Stags get the rebound. Ordines, he'll pass it up the court. And Ordines will get the ball back again.
Great rebound by Ordines.
Here they go. Oh, poorly advised pass. And here comes West with the layup. It's no good, but West will get his own rebound as he goes out. Good Counsel appears to set their offense. And Grant Grayton will drive. Grayton will give it to Cabrera. Cabrera will get fouled. And that should be 2 shots for the Falcons.
Cabrera's really taking a lot of physicality this second half here, these first couple minutes. He's getting a lot of foul shots, really getting to the hoop.
He seems to be Good Counsel's toughest player, at least at the moment. And at the free throw line, he's been perfect so far. Let's see if he can continue that. Yes, he can. Good Counsel's only success at the free throw line.
That's great composure, seeing he's visibly tired. I think it's very important that he knocks these down.
Second shot, and he makes both of them. It's now an 8-point Good Counsel lead. The Stags need to do something. 4 minutes left in this third quarter. And backcourt violation. That's Good Counsel ball. The Stags seem to be more and more frustrated, and Good Counsel seems to be more and more elated.
Yeah, the Falcons are really gaining energy here as they keep pulling away with this lead, but the Stags, they need to get something going. Their coaches are trying, but they're making mistakes like backcourt. That can't happen.
Yeah, those mistakes are killing them so far this half.
Agreed.
I don't think they haven't scored a point so far.
Yeah, they're struggling.
And this timeout, they seem to be getting the second talking to that they've gotten in the past 2 minutes, I guess.
Agreed. They must have something to say. These timeouts, they aren't infinite, so they got to have something to talk about.
Mm-hmm. They need to be used wisely. Just a reminder, the junior varsity and varsity games are coming up after this, but the varsity game will be on DeMatha's Facebook page. But you can just stay right here for the JV game.
Both games should be very eventful. They're going to be filled with high intensity, a lot of energy like we're seeing here in the freshman game.
Yeah. This certainly is a treat just to watch and commentate it so far. And Good Counsel seems ready. But Mr. Rogers isn't exactly ready. But now the Stags are, as they come back onto the court.
Stags are making no changes. It's surprising to see 2 timeouts and still no substitutes.
But those are the Stags' best players. Other than McKelvey, who seemed to have a good run for a few minutes, these 5 guys are the only people that have really done well for the Stags.
Agreed.
But here we go. Good Counsel, Aiden West with the ball. Well, he's got to watch that backcourt line. And he'll pass it now. Inside, driving. No good for the Falcons. Good rebound by the Stags. That was a tough rebound. And it is DeMatha's ball.
That's a strong move by Folks there. Couldn't knock it down on the layup. A good defensive rebound by the Stags. Stags ball into the hoop.
You think that'll give some motivation to the Stags, showing that, you know, they can at least get one rebound?
Yeah, I think the Stags need to stick what they're good at. They have their defense and they have their height. If they just get inside, get some layups, keep them outside of the perimeter, I think they can be successful in this ending of the third quarter.
And, oh, they'll pass it to Ordine. Oh. Backcourt violation for the Stags.
I don't know about that one, Steven. That was close. Ordine seemed to get over the line before the ball, but.
Yeah, I think so too. He seemed to be at least a foot across.
Agreed.
But still, I mean, I don't know. It just seems sloppy, at least so far, for the Stags this half. Oh, it's a wide open three for Good Counsel. That doesn't go down, but they will get their own rebound. Aiden West with that rebound.
Aiden West is coming out with a lot of offensive rebounds here.
And stoppage of play for just a second. Shot clock is now 14 seconds as Good Counsel will inbound at number 4, Grant Grayton.
DeMatha coaches are vocal, trying to coach their team, not give up any sloppy points here.
Here's Nick Holloway. He's been really dribbling the whole time with, I think, his right hand. There's Aiden West with the shot, no good, off the back of the rim. Oh, no. Stags have to get that rebound. But it appears Ethan Owaru is hurt.
Looks a lot in pain. This might not be good for the Stags.
No. He's definitely been their best player so far, scoring their first 7 or 8 points of the game.
Has knee braces on both knees. This could be trouble.
Yeah.
Maybe injuries before this. Trainer comes on, Miss Jen.
This is not a good moment for the Stags, as they'll need to find another offensive playmaker. And it looks like Zach Thomas will go into the game.
Zach Thomas knocked down a 3 and 2 free throws in the first half. Maybe he's the solution.
He's been doing pretty well, as Owaru needs a lot of help getting up, but he will get up. And it appears to be that left leg that he cannot put any weight on, as it is just dangling.
DeMatha teammates come out to help him off as well.
Here we go. He's making it to the bench a bit more easily now. That's good. I'm happy he got up. Let's just hope that he is okay.
Yeah, it does not look like he would be returning, but we never know. Let's hope for the best for Owaru.
Yeah. Here we go. Good Counsel appears to be ready.
Coach Rogers giving him a talk. Lets him go as the ref blows the whistle.
And back to some action. Here comes number 4, Grant Grayton. Will inbound it to most likely Aiden West. As West has certainly been Good Counsel's best player in the second half.
Yeah, he's been controlling play, even getting the rebounds, not being as tall, but he's definitely shows heart and intensity right now.
Oh, and Cabrera got the pass to the inbound, but passed it back to Grayton, excuse me. And Grayton will drive in for that shot. Now it's a 10-point lead for the Falcons. The Stags are scoreless so far this second half. But here we go, Tyler Stevens for 3. Not scoreless anymore. It's now only a 7-point lead for Good Counsel. But they'll easily get down the floor as 2 Stags fall and Good Counsel gets an easy layup.
The energy from the bench is back, we see here, Steven.
Oh, my. This is, oh, wow. Somehow, as it's Good Counsel ball, as it appears Zach Thomas just barely went out of bounds.
The Stags need to work on getting back. A lot of they're rushing back, as we've seen 2 Stags fell for an easy layup.
Yeah. And here we go. Ref is talking to West and Stevens. Looks like Cabrera will inbound it. West and Stevens. West will get the ball, guarded by Stevens. West with some great moves. We'll pass it to Folks. Folks back to West. Oh! out of bounds. Some miscommunication there between Good Counsel.
Nicky Holloway seemed to be checking to the ball, but West had other plans.
Yeah. Here we go, inbound for the Stags. Looks like number 0, Justin Howard, comes in the game. I don't think we've seen him just yet.
Not yet.
And here we go. Oh, that was actually a good pass by Howard. As Stevens with it. He'll pass it to number, I think that's 23. Oh, but it's Good Counsel ball again. Holloway coming up the court. He'll pass to Cabrera, now to West. As Howard seems to have some great defense. Now complaining to the ref after he fouls. 4 fouls so far for the Stags.
Howard looks to be bringing a lot of intensity. Maybe that's their strategy. Get some energy going a little bit. He seems to be frustrating the Falcons.
Yeah. He seems to be really physical even with the ball not even in play yet.
Agreed.
But, oh, and that's going to be Stags' ball as it goes off of Nick Cabrera.
Boyer with a very important hand there. Got the ball down and off Cabrera's foot.
Here comes Howard to inbound. Howard to Ordines. Ordines is guarded by West. He'll pass it into traffic. And Mr. Rogers is going to talk to Howard.
The ref does not seem happy with the scores table.
No. There's been a lot of issues so far with the scorers table. We've had shot clocks, we've had this, that, and the other thing.
Yep. Maybe not paying attention or just a lack of skill maybe.
As here we go. Ball back into DeMatha's hands. They'll pass it into Ordines. Ordines now dribbling. And less than 20 seconds on the shot clock. He'll pass to Stevens. Stevens with a good move will go out for 3. He'll miss that 3. Stevens is the only points in this second half for DeMatha. Ordines barely gets the ball, gets it out to Stevens. And Stevens will pass it to Ordines, who passes it inside to Howard. Howard will make a shot. It's now only a 7-point lead for the Good Counsel Falcons. 35-42. But here comes Nick Cabrera driving. He'll miss that. Oh, easy offensive rebound for the Falcons. As they'll pass it around the perimeter. Cabrera for 3. No good. DeMatha with a good rebound there. But some trouble controlling the ball. Here comes Ordines.
A lot of communication coming from each side of the benches.
Trying to waste some time. Oh, and that will be Stags' ball.
Ordines is a bit frustrated. Maybe his team's not getting open like he wanted them to.
And it looks like Stevens will inbound it. But inbounding. Oh, that's going to be Good Counsel ball.
That's great defense from the Falcons we see there.
You think that was an ill-advised pass? Would you make that pass if you were in that situation?
Not in the corner. I think there's not much he can do. Even if he gets it in, he's automatically trapped and it's hard to get out of.
Yeah.
I think a backcourt to Howard maybe would have been smarter.
Here comes the inbound by Good Counsel. Number 33, Jake Colville, will come in for Grant Grayton. Colville will inbound it to West. West is guarded by Stevens. And West will just drive. Will he take it all the way? And he'll miss it. And that will be Stags' ball.
West seems to be controlling play here. Stevens is giving him a hard time up top, but he's a little shifty with the handles, really able to get to the hoop. The floater did not fall, but the shot was there.
Here comes Howard with the inbound. Howard will pass to Ordines. Ordines, number 20, Jeremiah Boyer. Boyer will drive. He'll not the best of passes. That's Good Counsel ball going the other way.
DeMatha seems to be getting frustrated with their teammates. A lot of miscommunication, some bad passes.
And less than 30 seconds to go. About a second or two difference between shot and game clock. And that's a foul.
Howard fighting to get back, could not get there, unfortunately.
Good sportsmanship by Boyer. Here comes 2 shots for the Falcons. Falcons have had horrible free throw woes other than Nick Cabrera. They've not made a shot other than Cabrera's 4 free throws. Number 1, no good. Cabrera remains the only one to make a free throw for Good Counsel so far. Second shot for Demarion Folks. Well, he'll make it as Folks becomes 1 of 2 to make a Good Counsel free throw.
It's a good bounce back from the missed first one.
And it appears Aiden West is coming out of the game. And there's 22 seconds left now in this third quarter. No shot clock as Howard, oh. Seems to be some commotion with the scorer's table. Yeah, our officials today have not been happy with the scorer's table.
Agreed. I think it's a little frustrating not having the right stuff on the boards.
Here goes Howard, drives, but he'll miss it. And here comes, oh, well, now Ordeens. Passes to Boyer. Boyer is trying to drive. He's going to have to get the ball off at some point, and he'll get it off. No good. And that's the end of the third quarter.
Stags trying to get that last shot at the end of the third quarter. They couldn't get a shot like they wanted. I think they could have produced something better than that with the time they had.
But after a frustrating third, let's see how they can do in the fourth. Down by 8. You think they have any chance to come back?
I think the Stags with a little strategizing right now, a little deep breath maybe to see what they have. I think they definitely can come back.
Yeah, they need to calm down and do something simple, it looks like.
They have 5 fouls to Good Counsel's 2. I think that might be crucial, although Good Counsel hasn't been strong on the foul line. If they keep fouling Cabrera, that could be trouble.
Yeah. Cabrera is 1 of 2 to make a Good Counsel free throw.
Maybe some subs for the Stags, give them some fresh breath, new shot chances. That could be a big deal.
Seems like Justin Howard has been the best sub so far for the Stags.
Agreed. I think Michael Driscoll came in. He had 2 free throws. He made a difference a little bit. Landon McKelvey added some size.
Yeah, McKelvey was great in the first half. And, of course, Ethan Awaru, if you were just joining us, was hurt a little while ago. Let's hope that he is okay.
Yeah, he seems to be sitting on the end of the bench still.
And we're back to play. Let's hope there are no more issues with the scorer's table, as both officials have made their frustration known.
Stags seem to be made no substitutions or changes to the team.
They're going to get tired at one point.
Good Counsel bringing in some new players here for the fourth quarter.
And here's the inbound by Stevens. Stevens will pass it to Howard.
More carelessness seen from the Stags.
Yeah. They've been doing that all, well, at least this half.
Coach Herbert from DeMatha seems a little frustrated with the team and their carelessness, shaking his head. Maybe they got some stuff to work on in practice.
And here comes a Good Counsel basket. No good. Stags will get the ball. It appears to be Jeremiah Boyer. Boyer will pass it to Ordeens. Deans back to Boyer. Boyer to Howard. Howard gets tripped. And Good Counsel comes back for, 2 shots for Good Counsel.
Ordeens tries to set the charge. I think Boyer comes behind him, though, and fouls him.
This has just not been a good half for DeMatha.
No, it has not.
But let's see. Maybe the Good Counsel free throw woes will continue. Shot number 1. Well, there's another free throw made by Good Counsel, but here comes Aiden West for number 2, Demarion Folks. Here comes the second free throw. And it's up and good. The Falcons seem to have solved their free throw problems, and the Stags just seem to have making shots problems. Here comes Howard driving, but he'll pass it out to Boyer. Boyer with a good spin move in for a layup.
That's a good look from Howard to Boyer. Boyer seems to have a strong take in for floaters and layups.
And that's good that Good Counsel fouled again, at least for the Stags. That'll give them probably a breath of fresh air if they get 2 shots.
Let's see if Boyer can capitalize.
Shot number 1, no good. Shot number 2 now. And that's no good as well, but Boyer will get his own rebound.
That's got to be frustrating for the Falcons here.
Yeah, he'll pass it to Howard. Pass it to Ordeens to Stevens. Stevens now for 3. Stevens will make a 3. Now it's only a 7-point lead for the Falcons with 7 minutes and some change left to go in this game.
That's Stevens' second three for this half. Could be a turning point.
But Stevens now with some visible frustration after the foul. And if here's Good Counsel wants to sub in a lot of guys. Here we go. They will, including Nick Cabrera, who has been one of their top 2 players so far today. Here's a 1-and-1 for Aiden West, who's been their best player in the second half, commanding the offense. He'll miss it. Stags don't get the rebound. But here comes Cabrera. Cabrera is driving. He'll pass it out to number 2. And that's a miss. And the Stags. And it's Good Counsel ball after a jump ball.
It's a strong rebound by number 23, Caleb Walton. But unfortunately, the Good Counsel gets a hand on it and forces a jump ball for the Falcons ball underneath.
They'll pass it in to Holloway. Holloway is guarded by Ordines. They'll pass it out to Grant Grayton. Grayton will get the ball back. Oh, that should be Staggs' ball.
Falcons almost save it, but unfortunately steps out first.
Yeah. And it appears number 3, Michael Driscoll, is back into the game. Justin Howard is out. Driscoll had a pretty good first half coming off the bench. And Boyer will bring it up the court. Now again. The careless mistake. Do you agree with that one, though?
Yeah, I think that one was right. He was a little farther behind, maybe not paying attention as much. The Stag, Stevens, seems to be a little frustrated with his teammate, Ordines.
They've just been careless all half long after a almost flawless first half.
Agreed. I think their first half was very much better than the second half, but I think they still have 6.5 minutes left to go. They could turn things around.
You're good passing by Good Counsel. And Holloway will drive, but blocked by Driscoll.
Wow. Driscoll got beat, but he almost got back. Unfortunately, the foul was called.
Well, at least they're not making their drives. That's been their best way of making points, as they've had trouble shooting from the perimeter. Here comes a shot, free throw shot by Holloway. He'll miss that, and the free throw woes continue. The Stags have fouled 8 times this half, and Good Counsel only 3. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go, and there's the second shot goes in for Good Counsel.
Good Counsel seems to be laying off a little bit, not fouling as much as they did the first half. I think it's crucial for their positive scoring.
And it appears that press has been really good for them, but there's a DeMatha basket. Now it's only a 6-point game, 46-40. Stags are losing just barely. And here we go.
Caden Walton doing a good job on both sides of the court with high rebounds and a lot of layups.
Good Counsel with some good passing for 3 now. Grant Grayton. Grayton will miss. And rebound by Good Counsel. That Grayton for another 3. And he'll hit it off the backboard.
Off the glass, Steven. You think he meant to do that?
I don't think he meant to do that, but it went in anyways.
3 is a 3.
Now it's 49-40, and the ball is stuck underneath the stands. Having some trouble getting the ball. There we go. As it does appear to be some visual frustration for DeMatha continuing.
Driscoll seems to be getting open a lot in that corner. I think if they get him the ball, he might be able to knock it down a 3. Get an easy 3 points for the Stags.
Yeah. And here we go. Stags with the ball. Boyer will bring it up the court. As you're right, they're not even paying attention to Driscoll. But here comes Boyer with the drive. He'll make the layup. Now only a 7-point game, 49-42 with 5 minutes remaining.
It's a great inside finish from Boyer.
And Nick Cabrera is wide open. As he's driving, you can't let Cabrera do that. But no foul and no shot made either, which is good. Here comes Ordines. Oh, they'll give it to Driscoll. Driscoll is driving, and Driscoll will make a very nice shot. Now it's only a 3-point game.
That's great composure from Driscoll.
Yeah.
Getting the pass from Ordines, I'm pretty sure. inside off the glass.
And timeout by Good Counsel. They seem to be a bit more frustrated. Now 5 minutes, 12 seconds remaining. 49-44, Good Counsel with the lead. Excuse me when I said it was a 3-point lead, it is a 5-point lead.
Good Counsel seemed to slow down a little bit. Stags may have got their rhythm back that we've seen a lot in the first half.
And at least so far this quarter, the scorers table has had a little bit less problems.
Agreed. First 3 minutes have seemed to be in their favor.
The officials seem to be happy about that.
Both teams talking it over a little bit, strategize and see if they can come out with the win in the last quarter.
What do you think Coach Herbert and Mr. Rogers are saying here?
I think their biggest thing is take a breath. They seem to be very discombobulated, forcing passes. Backcourt, they've seen that a little too much the second half. I think just relaxing a little bit and playing the game.
Yeah. Well, these last few minutes have been very good for the Stags, as a 10-point lead just a minute and a half ago is now only a 5